Hello, good evening. Hi, cubies and newbies. I am Sunshine. This is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cubes. I am the ABCube tutor. And Formula A is 4 moves, Formula B is 8 moves. They're posted right there. And with those 4 patterns, you can solve every complexity Rubik's Cube, every complexity Minx. Formula A is 4 moves, brings a piece to the top, twists a corner. Formula B is 8 moves, moves top row, 1 row, and 2 columns, and it moves 3 pieces around. It's the same muscle memory pattern, but if you alter which columns you're using, you're moving different pieces around. If it's top row outside columns, you're moving corners. Top row outside inside columns, you're moving edges. And top row to inside columns, you're moving centers. And that is all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this morning I scrambled all my minxes. This is a Mega Minx, this is a Giga Minx, and this is Giga Minx and a Terra Minx. The minxes are also solved with just Formula A and Formula B. Again, the Formula A brings a piece to the top, brings the piece up and twists the corners, and Formula B moves 3 pieces around when you're at the bottom half of the cube. There is no order of operation. There's no order of operations for the cubes, but there is an order of operations for the minxes. In that, if there is a star in the middle, a star on the side like this, you need to do the star parts before you do the non-star parts, because moving the star parts involves moving the two columns you're using, involves moving the one of the 2 columns ends up being the center column, so it moves ancillary pieces as well. So you move the star parts first before the non-star parts. So I generally will go layer by layer to a degree. Start by moving pieces to the top. You can kind of just muscle pieces into place for the white star. Here's a white piece. White's on the bottom. Here's a white piece. Line it up with its other color and then slide it into place on the white side. Here's a blue piece. Okay. Let's bring it to the top, the gray side. Move it above the blue. Bring it down, slide it touching the blue, and then slide it to the white face. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking at all these sides. That's not a white, here's a white and yellow. Bring it to the top, move it above where the yellow side is. Bring it down to match the yellow side and slide it into the white. Okay, so the white star is done. I can do all of the star parts, and then I can do and then I can do all of the corner parts, but it's just easier as I go along to go layer by layer. So I've got the white star parts done. Now I'm going to do the white non-star parts. Okay, so I look for a piece, white's face down. I look for a piece on top that has white or nothing there, so I go to the next layer. Here's a white, red and blue. Bring it to the top, move it above the red and blue corner right here. Okay, and slide it down so that it's above the red and blue corner. Okay, Formula A will bring it to the top, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, and up, out, down, and up. That's not it. That is. So that one matches. Okay. Hi, Grizzbark Kim. How you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see your name. I'm working on minxes right now, but I'm happy to be interrupted, and I will work on whatever you have a question about or you want to talk about. In the meantime, I got so much sweet. Okay, so all right. So here's looking for white corners now. Here's a white corner. I move it under where it wants to be, so under the purple and green corner, and Formula A will bring it to the top. And when it does, then we're happy. Move another one. Here's another white. Bring it under where it wants to be and up. Out, down, and up. There it is. Okay, so we've got, that's 4 of the 5 we're looking for. It's 2 a.m. for me? Oh, wow. I like the purple heart. Purple's my favorite color. All right, so looking for the other white corner. Here it is, red and green. Move it under where the red and green is and bring it to the top. It's 5 or less because it gets you back to however you started. So there's the white colors. Let's see if I can do the white colors on this one. I don't have the center color to tell me what I'm working with. So it's really just a matter of just getting them, looking for the right pieces. So here's a white and blue. Bring it over under the white and blue side. Okay, so there's one. This one is white and purple and green, so it's going to go somewhere over here. Okay, here's one is a white, red, and green. So I'm going to move it on over next to the white and red. There we go. So one more white corner. Here it is. Bring it under and in. Okay, so the white's done on all of these. Then I put the white face down, and we're working on the next row up. Okay. So I divide the cube by colors. Hold me 1 second. Okay, that sounds good. I'll see you in a few. All right. Okay, bye. And I'm back. I do apologize. I only have about 10 minutes for the stream this evening, because I'm going to be babysitting in a little bit. So I divide the minks by colors. I've got the white side and the bold colors, which are the same colors that you have on your standard cube. With the 6 colors, with the white and the 5 around it. And then I've got the opposite of that. I've got a gray, and then I've got the pastel colors. So I've got the bold colors, I've got the pastel colors. So I did the white. The next layer for this would be the star tips for the bolds. So I look in the top for a star tip that's double bold. Okay, it means it doesn't have any gray and doesn't have any pastels. Here's one. It's red and green. Move it to the top. Move it above the red and green. Excuse me. Excuse me, I got something in my teeth. Okay, so I move it above the red and green. I slide it down until it matches the center. And so it's going in this direction. So top row, this is the top row. First column. Let's see, you got a MOU version 10 and it's too fast for you. Okay, I saw the last message first, and so I thought I was going too fast for you. I have some cubes that are really, really fast. Too fast for me and too loose for me. I got a Duncan 3x3 picked it up at department store, and it is it's just so collapsible. I can't work with it. So white's on the bottom. I've lined it up, and now it's going in this direction. So this is my top row, this is my first column, and this is my second column. So if you get a new, most cubes nowadays are adjustable, right? So you can just like pop the top off, pop the center off, and then tighten the screw, or tighten the magnetic, increase the magnetic strength. Is that what you do for cubes nowadays? If it's too fast? So top row, first column is where it's going to land, second column is where it begins. So Formula B on a cube only moves 3 pieces. Formula B on the Minx, if one of the 2 columns is the center, it's going to move the top layers as well. So it doesn't really matter until I get to the last layers. In the meantime, I'm just going to do my Formula B. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down, and there it is. Okay. This one has pastels. This one has a pastel, red but only one. Looking around. Okay, here's the yellow and blue. It's lined up with the yellow, so it's going in this direction. Slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. I see I have another viewer. Welcome. Thank you for finding me. I am Sunshine. This is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cubes. Feel free to drop your name in chat and say hi to me if you wanna. So we've done the white star, the white corners, working on the bold star tips right now. Here is, hi, a username is required. Nice to see you again. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for a star tip that has 2 bolds on it. Here's a red and blue. It's not next to the red and blue, so I'm going to move it to the gray side. Slide the gray until it's over the red and blue, like so. And then tilt it forward until it matches the center, and then it's going in the other direction. If this was blue, it'd be going over here. So it's going. So first column, second column, up, up, down, down. Okay. Here's the yellow and orange. Bring it to the top, move it above where it wants to be, and slide it down to match the center. So this one's going in this direction. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And there it is. Here's another piece. It's green and purple. Bring it above, slide it down till it matches. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Okay, we're not really caring about the ancillary movements until we get to the last layer. So this one's correct, this one's correct, this one's correct, this one's correct, this one. So the second layer is done. Okay, the third layer would be the meridian, the equator. Okay, which I'm going to do in order. So I'm going to do the corners first, the bold corners first. So now I'm looking for a corner that has 2 bolds and 1 pastel. Okay, this one is. Line it up to the pastel side and slide it down where it wants to be. This one has gray, this one has gray, this one has gray, this one has gray, this one does not. Line it up. It's lined up to the center and drop down. Okay, so that's 2. Here's red and blue. Line it up to the pink side and drop it down. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got one more. The purple and yellow is the one we're looking for. Here it is. Okay, bring it to the top, line it up with the pastel, and drop it down. Okay, so those corners are done. The next thing to do is to do the meridian, the absolute middles here, the meridians, the equator, bold, and pastel corners. So I find one. I'm looking for a star piece tip that has a dark corner on it. Here's blue, and the pastel is green. So I'm going to move it above the blue and green corner, and the blue's on this side, so it goes to this side. It's going to land against this corner, so I'm going to bring it up, and then this one's going to go in this direction, and then I'll bring it back down again. So up, up, down, down, and then set the corner. again. Okay, here's a blue, bring it, and pink, bring it above the blue and pink. Okay, and it's on the blue side, so it goes this direction. Offset the corner, place the star tip, and then reset the corner. And again, it's just formula B. And B, and B, and B, over and over again. Okay, here's a purple and blue. Bring it above the purple and blue. Okay, it wants to land, it's going on this side because it wants to land above the purple. So I line it up, but it wants to match the corner, so it's going in this direction. So up, up. Do I know a game called Rayman? I do not. What can you tell me about it? I assume it's fun. Is it a game I can play on the OBS? Because I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to start playing some games. I just don't know any of the new games. I haven't had my kid. I need my kids to teach me some games so I can start streaming with them. Okay, so this has red, pink, and red. Above the pink and red, and then in the red direction. Bring the corner up and in. So it's matching the corner. It's going in this direction. So up, up, down, down. Rayman can be played on Xbox 360. I don't actually have Xbox. I just have Game Boys and this computer. So anything I can play on this computer, I can learn. So let's see, star tips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 1, 2, 3. Here's a yellow and an orange. Bring it to the top. Okay. Goes above the yellow and orange onto the yellow side. Offset the corner. Line up the front. Place it and then reset the corner. So up, up, down, down. Do you play it and do you stream? I would love to watch you. Here's a purple and orange. Land above the purple and orange. So on the purple side. Offset the corner. Place it with formula B. And then replace the corner. Now, my air conditioning came on. If that noise is in the background is a bother, I can turn it off. So somebody let me know if it's okay, because I'm still figuring out the technical part of streaming. All right, so here's a cube that's in the right place but wants to be flipped. So I'm going to throw a gray piece into that spot. Up, up. No problem. Thank you. Down, down. I know it had been a problem before, but it was a problem because I didn't have my microphones working properly, and it was being picked up on another microphone rather than this one. So it was a problem before. I'm glad it's not anymore. So again, the white star is done, white corners are done, the side edges of the white are done, and now we're working on the star tips for the bold. So here is a green and a lemon yellow. So I move it above the green and the lemon yellow and into the green side. Offset the corner, line it up to the center, place it, and then replace the center. Replace the corner. I know words, I just can't use them properly. All right, here's another one. Above the blue and green, on the green side, offset the corner and place it up, up, down, down. So again, it's top row, 2 columns, and then reset. Here's a yellow. Bring it above the yellow and green. Okay. Offset the corner. It's going in there. Up, up, down, down. Does anyone have any questions or comments or queries about the method or anything that you want to know from me? Because I only have a few more minutes before my grandbaby comes for me to babysit, and I'm not going to be able to get this whole cube done by then. But maybe I can get this one done. So if anyone wants to chat with me instead, we can do that. Okay, so white's done. I'm looking for corners that have, okay, so this one, red and blue, 2 corners. So the pink that I don't know, because let's just line it up to match and drop that down. Okay. This one has two corners, and it's yellow and it's red and green. So drop that there. So we've got this one. The green and purple and something is right here. Bring it above the green and purple with the blue side to the front and drop it down. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We need the yellow ones. Here's the yellow and blue. So it wants to go there, but I need to line up the third color, pastel color to the side. Now it drops down. And then we need another yellow, purple, and something. So that would be this one. And we drop it down. Okay. And so then on this one, I'm doing this playing with the star pieces. We don't have star pieces on this one. So white's down, face down. The next thing to do is the next layer of the stars. I'm going to find, it has one bold and two pastels. So here's a yellow, bring it above. And then I can do the sexy move, smooth move, or that's just the inverse of formula A. So if I tip it upside down, I'm doing formula A, but I can do it without tipping it just because it's faster. So here's a purple, it's above the purple. If I turn it upside down, formula A gets it into that spot. I just take the shortcut of just keeping the white face down and we'll do the smooth move instead. Here's a red above the red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Okay. And then the blue, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the white is done and the sides are done. The bold colors are almost done. We need a green right here. There it is. There. Okay, all that's left now is the last layer. The star tips, we're skipping that step because we don't have star tips on this one. So we're just looking at the opposite color is gray. So we've got to bring, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the gray to the top, and then I'm going to evaluate where they are. I can, because it's easier for me to do that than to try to figure out where they are when they're scrambled. So I'm going to use whites down, grays on top. I'm going to use formula A to bring the gray to the top on each corner. Okay, there's one, pause, slide it out of the way, keep going. Out, down, and up. Out, down, and up. Pause, slide it out of the way, keep going. Out, down, and up. Out, down, and up. Pause, slide it out of the way, keep going. And you don't have to count these, but it will be a multiple of 6 just because of the nature of cube mathematics, which you don't have to know, but you can trust. So as soon as the gray's on top on all of my sides, then I can look and see that the rest of the cube is untouched. So either they're matching on the sides or they're not, and these ones are. So boom. So that's solved. Let's go back to this one. So tell me about Rayman. I love hearing about games. Is it okay? So star tips are done. Mostly done. I still need the red and yellow one. So that's this one. Bring it above the red and yellow to the red side, offset the corner, and place it with formula B. Goodbye. Okay. And then reset the corner. Okay. So star tips are done. The next thing to do is this corner right here. This corner is going to be displaced when I work with the star tips on top, but it's still convenient to do it this way just because it's convenient to have the pieces, fewer pieces distracting me. So I am going to place them even though they're not permanent. Formula A places it down. Well, sexy move places it down. It's formula A if I turn it upside down. Into the spot. Okay, this one, flip it. There we go. Okay, so white layer's done. Opposite sides, bold sides are done. Next thing to do is to do the next to the top layer. star tips. On these, it's the slices I save for last. But I'm going to do the star tips here. Here's a yellow matches the center, it's going in this direction. So first column, second column, up, up, down, down. Okay, green and orange. Move the cube so it matches the front. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Okay, and the top is being rearranged. By then I don't really care. So corners match the front. It's going in this direction. Slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more, the pink and the yellow. Here it is. Bring it to the front and place it. Up, up, down, down. All right, so the next thing I always say, it said you have to do the star parts before the non-star parts. So on the last layer, we're going to, gray is the top row, top color face, and you will always have an odd number of gray on top. So there will always be at least one. So we're going to look and see how they line up. Okay, so if I line up the green, the pink is in the correct place, and these three are not. If I line up the blue, the orange is in the right place, and these are not. And if I line up the yellow, okay, so not the yellow. So let's do the blue then. Okay, lined up the blue, orange is in the right place. It's not flipped right, but it's in the right place. So that means these three are the pieces that need to move. And they will move back to front and front to the side. So this pink would come to the green side. That's not helpful, so I'll turn it around and do the other way. And the yellow side is going to come to the front. That's more helpful, and the pink's going to go to the side. So these three are the pieces that are going to move. And so I don't want to mess up this one, so I'm going to offset the pink side. So these are the pieces I'm going to move. Corners are also going to move, but we don't care. So slide up, slide down, and then reset. So now all of the pieces should be in the right place. Some of them are twisted and some of them are not. So 2 of them are twisted, and I know how to flip. Sorry, not twisted, flipped. I know how to fix 2 of the flipped at the same time, and that is this one and this one. So I'm going to flip these 2, and then I'm going to flip these 2. Okay, so to flip these 2, this piece is going to move this piece forward to here, and then I'm going to do it on the other side and move it back. So I offset to formula B to the left, up, up, down, down, and then I'll reset my left side and keep going, turn it around, and keep that same side going down till it's offsetting the right, and then I'm going to place formula B to the right, up, up, down, down, and then reset. Okay, now some of these corners are getting outed, but that's okay. So everything's still in the right place. These 2 need to flip. So I offset the left, do formula B to the left, move that piece to the top again, flip it around, and same side comes down to offset the right, and formula B again. Down, down, and then reset the right. So now the corners are all correct, okay? Before I work on the top corners, I'm going to work on these side corners that got displaced, and that's okay. But I'm not going to place them with formula A, I'm going to place them with formula B now. So here's a bold color, it's red. I move it above where it wants to be. If it was on this side, then I would do formula B with these 3, but because it's on this side, I'm going to move it over here and do formula B with these 3, because this is going to go here, this is going to go here, and this one's going to go there. So it'll land the way it wants to land. So slide up, slide down, slide down. Formula B has not moved anything except for the pieces that I wanted to move. Okay, here's a green, put it above where it wants to be. Okay, offset it so these 3 corners will move, and this will place this one here. Slide up, slide down. Okay, reset the top, Okay, 1, 2. Okay, there's another one. This one, move it above where it wants to be, and it's on it's on this side, not this side. So I'm going to use formula B for these 3, and that one will move it down to there. So up, up, down, down. Okay, reset the top. All right, so the white's done. Sides are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more, the blue one. Okay, this one's on top, so I'm going to I'm going to have to twist it. First, I'm going to put it into place. Okay, so it's in place, but it needs to be twisted. Now, you can never twist one corner. You have to only twist more than one. So this corner that wants to twist is in my top front right position, and I'm going to twist this one till it's correct, and then I'm going to move it out of the way and twist this one to finish out my 6 set. So formula A, bottom row, right column, out, down, in, up, that's 1. Out, down, in, up, that's 2. Out, down, and up 3, out, down, and up 4. Okay, now this one is correct to the ones around it, so I move it out of the way to preserve it. Continue with this one. 5, 6. And when it's a 6 set, the bottom is untouched. Reset the top, and that corner is correct. So now all I have left is the top 5 corners. Okay. And I'm not going to manipulate them this way because the edge pieces are correct. So I'm going to look and see if any of them are in the right place. And sometimes it helps me to get the gray to the top again to see. But this one is not correct. This one actually wants to be over here. This one is not correct. It actually wants to be over here somewhere. This one's correct. So I'm going to set this one first. I'm going to twist these corners till this one is correct. 2, 3, 4. So this one's correct, but I have to finish out my 6 set. So I slide it to the next one. 5, 6. Now the rest of the cube is happy again, and I reset the top. So this one's correct. This one's correct. These 3 want to move. Okay, formula B moves these 3. Okay, so I can once moves it clockwise, twice moves it the effect of counterclockwise, and 3 times gets back to start. So without even I don't really care if it's going clockwise or counterclockwise. I'm just going to, with these ones are correct, I'm going to work with these 3. So slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. And either that was correct or I do it one more time. Do it one more time. Up, up, down, down. And now everything is in the correct spot. These ones need to flip, need to twist. So I twist by formula A. So I'm going to start bottom row, right column. I'm going to twist this one till it's happy. Then I'm going to move it out of the way and finish with this one. So out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. Pause, slide it out of the way. Keep going. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. And when my gray's back on top, I set the corners, and we're happy. So formula A, formula B, all you need to do it. Same thing with this one. I would think I'll play with this a little more, and then I'll get these done, and then I'll do the last columns, have them keyed up for tomorrow if I'm going to do that. So this is a good organic pausing place. Thank you for joining me today, this evening. I appreciate you guys. Nice to not be talking into the void. So go have a good rest of your day. The one of you that's in the middle of the night somewhere, go get some sleep. Go get some sleep. And I'll be back here tomorrow morning. So bye, you guys.